Agora, os episódios do Jason estão se repetindo diariamente.
Que garoto mimado.
Ele é autista.
Ei, Jason, você é fã de qual time? Bayern ou Dortmund?
Eu sou fã do Albert Einstein. Quero torcer para um time de futebol.
Vamos assistir a alguns jogos no fim de semana e, em troca, você não vai mais se deixar provocar pelos meninos da escola.
São 56 times. Vamos juntos assistir, nos estádios.
São 56 times?
Foi o que prometeu.
E se você não gostar de nenhum entre os 56?
Vamos continuar procurando pela Europa.
Okay, honey. Well, Daddy and I are getting on the plane. I'll call you as soon as we land. We're only gonna be gone a week. You'll barely miss us. We better get this plane in the air, or our week alone is gonna turn into a threesome.
John, everything ready?
Everything's ready to go. The weather's perfect. We should be in for a real smooth flight.
All right.
Oh, Mr. Abrams, I almost forgot. Someone came by earlier today and left this for you. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Well, don't let him know, but I'm missing that little boy of yours already, too. It just feels right when the three of us are together.
Well, we can always bring him along.
Oh, I don't think so. I've been looking forward to this vacation for way too long. What is this? This is a letter from your mom?
Yeah, I recognize the handwriting. She sent this too.
Oh, Ethan.
No, I don't want it. We're gonna send it back.
But at least read the letter that she wrote. Remember? It's like drinking poison. I wish it were a letter from my mom.
Mr. Abrams, we're all ready to go up here, sir. We're going to begin our taxi.
All right, John, we're ready.
Basketball coming at ya.
All right, here you go, champ. Come on, burn it in here. Let's go. Oh, there you go. Wow, that's it. Boy.
Hey, you two. You're not playing baseball inside the house.
We're not playing baseball, Mom. We're throwing a baseball. There's a difference.
I don't care what the difference is. You guys take it outside. Cool. Are you forgetting someone?
That guy, he's buried in his books, as usual. And besides, he just doesn't show any interest.
Come on, Dad. I want to practice my curveball, too.
Go. Hey. You know your dad loves you, right?
Yeah. Right.
You know what? When I was a little girl, My daddy would take my brothers fishing every Saturday. They'd come back telling these big fishing stories, and I'd be so jealous. Every time I'd ask my daddy if I could go, and he'd just say, "You'd just be bored." I don't think he really knew how badly I wanted to go. So you know what I did? Woke up really early one Saturday, went out to the garage, got my own fishing gear, snuck it in the back of the pickup truck. Then I got in the front of the truck and just waited. Sure enough, here they come. I can still remember the look on my daddy's face. He just loaded their fishing gear in and we went fishing. I don't think I ever missed another fishing trip. I gotta go check on supper, okay? But your daddy's glove is in his study. I bet if you went and got it and went outside, he'd let you play.
Wow. Dad, where's your glove?
It's in the study. It's all right, I'm good.
I've been practicing.
Well, let's go then. Fire it in here. Come on now. Ah, there you go, boy.
Told ya.
Yeah, you have been practicing.
I'll go get your glove.
Wow. Look out, big leagues.
You know, Dad told us to leave his study alone. What's that? Get lost, Ethan. Tell me what it is, or I'm getting Dad. Get lost, Ethan. You're just mad you didn't get it first. Let me see it. Why should I? Because I'm oldest. We're twins, genius. Yeah, but Dad says I came first. And clearly, you left your brain behind for me to pick up. I see it. Hey, give it back.
What's going on, you two? Give me that. Ethan, were you in my desk?
No, but Jack was.
Huh? And what are you doing holding the watch?
Yeah, Ethan. What are you doing with the watch?
Hey, come on. You two, come over here and sit down. I want to tell you something about this watch. Grab a seat. You know, this was a gift. This was a very special gift from Grandma to Grandpa. She gave this to Grandpa on the very first day that he started the Abrams group. She gave it to him to help him focus. And then when I took over the business, well, he gave me the watch. And now I used it to focus on the right things. And, you know, it's not just a watch. This is an heirloom. That's why I don't carry it around with me anymore. In fact, this watch means more to me than anything else I've ever owned in my whole life. And one day, well, I'm going to pass along the business and this to one of you two.
Penny for your thoughts.
You'd be overpaying.
It's funny how life works, isn't it?
Oh, what do you mean?
I remember a time when that watch was all you talked about. Now you have it, you don't want it? Ethan, you're going to have to deal with this eventually. She's your mom. I think you need to forgive her while you still have the chance.
My dearest Ethan, it's been 15 years since your father passed away, and I think I miss him more every day. They say you don't appreciate what you have until it's gone, and that's so true of your father. I've had a lot of time to relive the day of his death.
Ike, I want to ask you for something that's very close to my heart. I know that in the will, you're leaving the business to Ethan, but is there any way at all you would consider passing it to Ethan and Jack together? I just think that it would mean so much to Jack.
Jack. Those two working together would be more of a disaster than Jack working alone. Jack, he's gonna make a great lawyer. But he's no businessman.
I disagree.
This is too...
Jack will be heartbroken.
Jack will be fine. He always is. Besides, I've left him enough. He'll never, ever be in need.
I was just hoping you would reconsider. Hey, Doctor. Hi.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Abrams.
How are you?
How's our patient today?
Ornery as ever.
Much pain, Mr. Abrams?
Nothing that a little morphine can't handle.
Let's get the doctor another dozen more, please. Mrs. Abrams, may I please speak with you privately?
Sure.
Thank you.
Do you need anything?
Go. I'm just gonna rest these tired, blind eyes.
All right, I'll be right back.
Mrs. Abrams, I'll be frank with you. Ike may have 72 hours left. We've really tried everything we can. But his eyesight's completely gone. And the cancer's just spread too quickly. There's really nothing more left we can do. You should contact your family members and get your affairs in order. Okay? I'm so very sorry.
Thank you.
You have reached the office of Terry Walters, attorney at law. I am unavailable at the moment. Please leave a message, and I will return your call as soon as possible.
Terry, this is Becca Abrams. Ike is not doing well, and we need to discuss his will, so please call me back.
Miss Abrams, my apologies for not getting to the phone in time. I'm so sorry to hear that Ike is not doing well. I have the will here. What is it that you would like to discuss?
Terry, you've always been a great service to me, and I've always paid you well, haven't I?
Mrs. Abrams, your father's family practically paid my way through law school.
Well, a change needs to be made in the will, a change regarding the passing on of the business.
I was under the impression that Ike had firmly made up his mind on that matter.
Well, he did, but Ethan has different ideas. Seems he wants to take his life in a different direction. It's a real shock, to say the least.
You mean he's just walking away from the business?
He is, and we don't know why. Nobody seems to understand it. But Ike has agreed to give the business to Jack. Ethan will be taken care of. We just need to reverse their positions in the will.
Well, okay. But there are a few things I need to discuss with Mr. Abrams.
No, he's really not taking this news very well, Terry. He's very broken up about it, and besides, his health is deteriorating very quickly.
I see.
And I will need this by first thing in the morning.
Mrs. Abrams, I don't know. You're talking about changing the will.
Terry, I need this, and I need it as quickly as possible. Do you hear me? If we do not get these papers signed before if we do not get this done, our entire estate will be tied up for years.
Yes, ma'am. You don't have to say any more. I'll do whatever it takes.
Thank you, Terry. I knew I could count on you.
I'm so sorry about Mr. Ike. He is a fine man. It just doesn't seem fair.
No, it doesn't.
I will be at the hospital first thing tomorrow morning. Of course, Jack should be there.
I'll let him know. Thank you, Terry.
Thank you, Mrs. Abrams.
Oh no.
What? I look good.
It never ceases to amaze me. My husband, who is graduating from Harvard Business School, cannot dress himself.
Hey. You have plans later tonight?
I might be able to work you into my schedule.
Yeah?
After I get you a tie.
Whoa. Can you believe this chapter in our life's almost over? I'm just ready to go home and start working with Dad again. I wish you could be here. He's been to every significant event in my life.
You know, if it were possible, he would be here.
I know he would. I just never thought about it before, but I pull all my strength from his presence. I remember junior year of high school, we lost the state championship game. I mean, we still got runner-up, but we had to get the award. And we were up there trying to look good with our defeat. I look over my shoulder and Dad's cheering us on like we'd won. It was never about winning or losing with him. He was just happy to be my dad.
That's why we must cherish our time together. Because we never know when it's going to be over. Hey, let's talk about that date that you mentioned.
Yeah?
Yeah. There's a new restaurant that opened by the mall, and Jill said the food is Can we go celebrate?
Jill said? Last time Jill made a restaurant recommendation, I got food poisoning.
Yes, you did. I love you, Ethan.
Oh, hey, just let it rain.
Hi, it's Maya.
Hey, it's Ethan.
We're not home, so leave a message.
Hello, sweetheart. It's Mom. I have some news about your father.
Hello?
How's the new place?
Hi, Mom. It's a disaster area, but it's definitely got potential. How's Dad?
That's why I'm calling, son. He doesn't have very long. I'm flying your brother home tomorrow evening.
Wow. And I'm gonna come home tomorrow evening as well.
No. I think you should come home tonight. Jack, he's leaving you the business.
That doesn't make any sense. Are you sure? What about the will?
Your father's had a change of heart. We had a long talk. Seems he has some true regrets and realizes that it's you that should be in charge of the family business.
What are you talking about?
It's true,
I
sweetheart.
can't believe this.
Besides, Ethan will be fine. Your father has more than adequately provided for him. Everything's gonna be fine.
Mom, I don't even think something like this would work legally. I mean, I thought Dad already signed over the business to Ethan.
No, he hasn't. I spoke with Terry Walters this morning. He'll have the papers ready first thing in the morning. So, Jack, if you want this, be at the hospital bright and early.
I'll see you tomorrow, Mom.
Terry, I can't thank you enough for your help. And I do hope that this covers your extra trouble.
Certainly, Miss Abrams.
Oh, and Terry, don't leave the hospital for a little while. I feel like that Ethan will have some questions when he gets here.
Yes, Miss Abrams. I'll just go get a cup of coffee.
So, how you feel?
I'm not sure. This is surreal. Are you sure this is right? I mean, Ethan,
Oh, yeah, it's finally right, sweetheart. Finally right. One other thing. I want you to have this.
I can't.
Yes, you can. He's asking for you. Okay.
Ethan. Where's Ethan?
Ethan's right here, dear. He's right here.
Ethan, where have you been? Dad,
You really just need to rest. Don't try to talk.
Ethan. Ethan, it's all yours. It's always been yours, son. Mom, no. You said...
Don't try to speak. Just try to rest, dear. No. Son, don't go. Just rest.
Mom, you lied to me. Dad didn't want me to have the business.
Yes, he did, darling. He's just weak and confused. He just got your names mixed up, that's all.
Mom, you're lying. I should have known better when you told me this. Dad would have never left me the business. So stupid to think otherwise.
Jack, let me tell you something. It is your turn. Ethan has had a lifetime of turns, and now it's yours. You will do this. You understand me? Honey, just trust me. I'm your mom. It's gonna be okay. I promise.
Excuse me, Miss Abrams. Can you come here, please?
Yeah. Yeah. You think about what I told you. Ike. Don't go. Please.
It's gone.
No.
I'm so sorry.
No.
Time of day of death, 4:30 p.m., June 10th, 1994.
No.
Sorry.
Don't leave me. Oh, no.
I'm very sorry for your loss.
Oh, Ethan.
Mom, how's Dad?
I'm so sorry, but he went sooner than expected. He's already gone.
No, you said he had 72 hours.
I know, but he's gone.
What do you have Dad's watch?
Ethan.
Ethan, listen. I know this may be a shock to you, but your father has decided that Jack should have the watch and handle things at Abrams Group.
What, handle things? He's gonna give the business to Jack?
It's all right here. And I'm sorry this upset you.
Did he have something to do with this? What'd you do? Dad willed me the business. He wouldn't have changed it without talking to me first. What'd you do?
Ethan, stop.
It's all right, Mrs. Abrams. Ethan, if you would like to contest the will, you can do so.
No, it just doesn't make sense.
Why doesn't it make any sense, Ethan? Because you're always Dad's All-American champ? His MVP? And I was what? What?
You were none of those things. You were none of those things.
Hold on. Let's just calm down.
No, don't even worry about it. You know, you never did with me anyway. Good luck with the business.
Don't worry, I won't need it.
I realize now that my actions on that day were wrong. Terribly wrong. And I won't make them any worse by trying to justify them. Whether we admit it or not, we all have notions of how life should function, how people should treat one another. But hindsight is 20/20, and if I had known the kind of pressure I was putting on Jack that day, then you've got to believe that I would have done things differently.
You have 2 new messages. First new message received today at 10:47 a.m.
Ethan. Hey, man, it's Jack. Look, I didn't want to do this on your machine, but you won't pick up. I'm sorry, man. What happened with the business was a mistake. A horrible mistake. I need your help, Ethan. I'm asking for your help. I just want to make things right. I need to make things right. I feel like I've let my...
Message deleted. Next new message received today at 4 p.m.
Ethan, it's your mom. You're Maya. You need to call me back as soon as possible. If you're there, pick up. It's Jack. He needs help.
Message deleted.
Come here. Come here, quick.
You feel that?
It's my boy, huh?
You think you're ready for this daddy gig?
Guess we'll give it a whirl.
Don't you think it's time?
For the baby?
No, silly. Don't you think it's time to forgive? You know it takes a lot of guts to forgive.
Well, words are cheap.
Who said that?
I don't know. But I think they had it right.
You can't keep holding a grudge, Ethan. It's like drinking poison and thinking that it's going to kill the other person.
Well, who said that?
I don't know. They were right.
Look, I know my dad was unfair to Jack. He just didn't know how to connect with him. Look, okay. Dad was all business and baseball. Right? And Jack always had his head in a book. You know, and Jack knew that I wanted to head the Abrams group.
And how well do you know Jack? When I think about the fact that my mom and dad were killed by a drunk driver, I get angry. I get angry that I never got to bring you home to meet my parents. I get angry that I never got to dance with my daddy on our wedding day. I get angry because my mom, she will never get to hold this baby. If I drag that around, Ethan, if I drink that poison, I will never be the mother that this baby deserves. So I forgive. It's not easy, but I forgive every day. And I'll tell you something though. There's not much that I wouldn't do to be able to see them face to face or talk to them on the phone. Ethan, you still have that choice. Please.
I can't. I'm sorry.
I want this baby to have a grandmother. I want him to have an Uncle Ethan. Please.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Hello. Hi, Becca. I'm sorry, we were gonna call you, but... What? Oh my... Why would he do this? I should have called.
Ethan, it's not your fault, son.
this.
You're right. It's not my fault. It's your fault. You caused all of this.
Ethan, this is not what I want.
Well, of course not, Mother. See what your stupid plan did? And if you think you can give me this and make everything better, you got it all wrong. I never want to see you again.
No!
Do you believe in the death penalty?
Excuse me?
The death penalty. I mean, would you rather the guy that killed your parents have the death penalty? Or are you okay with him rotting in jail?
No, Ethan. No, it was nothing like that. I mean, sure, what he did was wrong. It was more than wrong. It was tragic. But early on, I learned the power of forgiveness. And some days, no, I don't want to forgive. But not forgiving him, it's not going to bring my parents back. And I trust the fact that I will see my parents again someday.
Wait, you just make it sound so easy.
It's anything but easy. Look, I know your mom hurt you. I know she hurt you deeply. And I know you've paid a great price. But when you...
No. There's no but, Maya. There's only hurt and anger. She took what was mine. She took my birthright.
But Ethan, look at your life. Look at the man that you have become. Your father would be so proud of you. No, you didn't get to continue the family business. But look at the success that you have achieved. Whether you want to admit it or not, what has made you who you are has been how you have grown through those experiences. Even some people let the tragedies of life destroy them. And others, like you, they allow it to build character. I don't know about you, but I think that your father would be proud of you no matter what the name of the company you run. It's time to forgive, Ethan. You can't keep drinking that poison. We choose how we respond to broken people in a broken world. We make that choice. And if we choose forgiveness and grace and mercy, those are the things that fix broken lives. We have the power to choose. You know that verse in the Bible? It says, "Delight in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart." I claim that verse every day. The desire of my heart is to see my parents again, and I know that God will give me that. Oh, how I wish it were here and now. But it may not be here. It may not be today. But I will see my parents again.
The day I lost Jack, I had finally lost it all. Your father, you, and then Jack. Your father was the glue that held our family together. I know that now more than ever. And you were right. It was my fault that Jack died. Over the past 10 years, I've had to deal with that on a daily basis. Maybe the hardest type of forgiveness is forgiving yourself. I know it has been for me. And although you might not accept it, I want you to have your dad's watch. It's what your father would have wanted. More than anything, I want to ask you for your forgiveness. You're all I have left now. It is the desire of my heart. I will always love you, Mom.
P.S. P.S. is for Psalms.
What, dear?
Do you have a Bible?
Well, yeah, actually I do on my phone, believe it or not. Why, what do you want?
Look up Psalms 37:4.
Ethan, stop playing with me.
No, I'm serious.
Well, I don't need to look that up. I just told it to you.
What?
Delight in the Lord, and He will give you
The desires of your heart.
Yeah, you got it.
It was here the whole time.
What was?
The verse. It's inscribed on Dad's watch. Look.
Oh, so it was. Strange how things work, isn't it?
I gotta see her.
Who, your mom?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we get back on Wednesday, and then you go to Chicago for a week. That's on Friday. And then I think...
No. I mean now.
Now, what about her trip?
Well, I mean, it can wait. I mean, if that's okay with you.
Yeah. It's okay.
John, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, Mr. Abrams.
Hey, turn the plane around. We're going home.
Is something wrong? Is everything all right?
Everything's all right.
Let's take her.
It's finally all right.
He was cut from his daddy's mold. They seemed to share their dreams and